Anand, I'm going to come to you because it was really, really moving for me to read your story, especially having known you and not realizing that you write about this beautifully. I mean, this sort of small town upbringing, feeling though that I think you named that section "Take It Till You Make It," and having to man up in a newsroom. And then picking UP as the most hardcore state, which is something that has stayed with Anant as a reporter, during elections as well.
I'm a UP bhaiya.
Yes. Be not fooled by his, sweet demeanor. Anant is a UP bhaiya. But, I feel like I just want to ask you a little bit, because how was it coming to terms, and for those of you who don't know Anant or his story, maybe I'll ask you to start by reading a small portion of it, and then talking a little bit about this pressure you felt, and why it was important to speak up.
So I'm going to start with a portion from Lucknow only. I landed in Lucknow to find the most male-dominated media landscape. The pressure to walk like a man, talk like a man, behave like a macho man was inescapable. I swallowed my gay pride and buried it with an undated tombstone, hoping that someday I would be able to exhume and resurrect it. At work, I found myself surrounded by men, cameramen, engineers, drivers, other male co-workers, and fellow journalists. Men who I would work alongside for the next 6 years, but people who failed to inspire the confidence in me to come out. When the Delhi High Court decriminalized homosexuality in 2009, more than 500 kilometers away in Lucknow, I was fighting the urge to scan and absorb the verdict, to do my bit for the cause and contribute to the news flow on the event of a lifetime. My hands hovered over the keyboard, but I felt paralyzed by my circumstances. A male co-worker stared at the celebrations blaring on the TV screen and said, हमें तो ये सब बहुत अजीब लगता है, ये gay लोग बहुत अजीब लगते हैं. I find these gay people very weird. That statement silenced me. A day like that should have been Liberation Day for someone like me, but I felt robbed of the courage to celebrate. I felt like a coward, defeated, and alone. So yeah, Lucknow was a very intimidating experience at many levels. You had to suppress yourself as a gay person. You would just worry about the fact that I'll switch to Hindi also because I like expressing myself in Hindi a lot. कि हाथ हरकत ना करें ज़्यादा उनको बांध के रखो एक से like people will look. What will the male journalists think? They will start ostracizing you. They will not share information with you. They will not share leads with you. You have to deal with bureaucrats on a daily basis. You have to deal with politicians. So you really have to impose several restrictions on yourself to be, I felt, professionally successful. Because I was also starting out in my career at that time. And that was a compromise that I felt I had to make, or I was made to feel that I probably had to make, because I wanted to be a very serious journalist in the political hotbed of Uttar Pradesh, which is as cutthroat can get in bureau reportage in this country. So that's the kind of milieu that I was living in. Those are the circumstances, and yes, you would drown yourself in work every day and think that okay, finally, keep this by the side and deal with it later. But it was building up. It was building up over the years, and there was just a trigger that was required to for that meltdown to happen and for you to push yourself to. You're probably thinking about taking your life. But that happened not in UP, that happened in Mumbai because circumstances were different there. And again, there was a professional struggle of a different level that I was facing. But I just feel that, having lived in small town India, and we talk about this kind of content and access to it, I was so scared that I didn't even Google depression. That, why am I even typing depression, Googling it? That itself was such a scary thought for me. And I just even stopped myself from doing that. So that's the level of stigma that it has in people. People would say, "Arey, aap to padhe likhe hain. You're well read. You're learned people. You interact and move around in circles where these things are not taboo." But you just are a victim of the circumstances that you exist in, and you would feel that I don't want to even leave a footprint of googling depression online. So forget mental health content. That's a very sort of far-fetched dream for someone living in a small town city like Lucknow or Bhopal or Jabalpur. And I think Amrita and I keep having these conversations, and we've had them in the past, that this kind of content has to reach people who are struggling with their daily lives in smaller town cities. I remember attending, a festival, a queer literature festival in Lucknow. I don't know if you've ever heard of queer literature festival happening in a small, like not a small town, but like a tier 2 city, which is perceived to be very conservative. And I was just talking to a participant there who was from Ayodhya, and I asked him that, are you happy to be in a space where we're talking about queer things and queer literature, and would you like queer mental health content also to be here as a part of this whole thing? He says, yes, I would be, and obviously, said, I want to be a part of this space. And I said, can I just quote you saying that, because I would eventually end up filing a story on this for a news portal. He says, कहाँ आएगा? So I said, हो सकता है ndtv.com में आए, कहाँ पे नहीं. अच्छा मत लिखिए क्योंकि आज छोटे शहरों में तो हम लोगों की लिंचिंग भी हो सकती है ना. So those are the kind of fears that people live with every day in their lives. And I think this is why it's extremely important, for us to take this conversation, out of these spaces as well into the smaller towns and the smaller cities. And I hope that, translating this book.
Yes. So I can, proudly congratulate Rahul, the Simon & Schuster team, who has said that we will be working on translating first to Hindi.
That will be absolutely wonderful. It should, hit the literary circuit and everything. And I think it's really important.